Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank y'all so much for coming back. I do appreciate it. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. Remember, this is my personal journey, me and my husband's anyway. And so make sure you come up with your own strategy, and I hope you get some motivation and some inspiration, okay? So I got a great question in terms of DGRO and why DGRO with SCHD and what makes DGRO a great partner with SCHD. And you guys know, if you have not watched my past videos, at least the past 2 or 3, I mentioned we were pausing our major SCHD investing. We have 2,000 shares over in Interactive Brokers. Again, I shared all of that in the previous video. I'll have the direct link to that video down below, so make sure you check that out. So we're paused with that bigger position. We do have a $10. Let me bring that one up real quick so you can see that one. A $10 every week automatic investment over here in Robinhood. Now I'm trying to build up this Robinhood portfolio for dividends for early retirement, but I'm doing this particular challenge with small amounts of money, and I'm doing this challenge through the channel to show a lot of beginners. So I'm still doing this $10 every Friday, but the bigger position, the over 50, 52, 50K, 54K, that bigger position, we're paused on that. So let me show you this position right here and how we're doing. So you can see we have 32.92 shares. We are up about 3.28%. And we have a total market value of $896. The market is still open. This is Wednesday. It's about 2:45 p.m. So the market is still open. These numbers may still move. But yeah, so we are still investing in SCHD right here. Again, this is automatic, easy to set up, $10 every week. I think the lowest you can do is $1.99. So really, really good if you're a beginner, if you have small amounts of money, etc. You should be investing, okay? Not financial advice, but this is just talk here, your sister, right? You should be investing. But why DGRO with SCHD? So I wanted to spend some time talking about why I like these two together. Now, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different ETFs, index funds, mutual funds out there in the stock market. It is impossible for me to know them all and invest in them all. So I do my research and we just find ones that work with our strategy. I'm not just looking for big dividends. I'm not looking just for hyper growth. I'm looking for something that'll give me a good in the middle, okay? Because I want these ETFs to really be able to support the journey and the strategy behind what we have. But before I get to here, let me show you our position. You want to see our DGRO position? Let me bring that up. So DGRO is the iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF. That's a whole long name. So if you're a beginner, you will come to learn and understand ticker symbols. So you heard me say DGRO, that is a ticker symbol. I do have a beginner investing playlist with a ton of videos that go over very beginner basic things like that. So you could check those out. But yeah, so let's see what our position is right now. So you can see right here, we have 130.47 shares. We are up about 21.17%. So I've been buying this particular ETF for a little while now, probably almost 2 years or so. I don't remember the exact date, but around that time. And you can see our market value is about, let's just say $8,500. Let's just round up. But you can see DGRO is actually, I guess it's green or it's just kind of flat today. That's my phone. So just excuse that. But DGRO year to date is actually up 5%, whereas SCHD is not. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm giving accurate information here. Year to date. Okay, so it's down 0.86% year to date. I know there's been some talk about more tariffs, which is why I believe the markets are kind of like rocky right now. But yeah, I mean, that's just is what it is. Will I stop investing? No. But DGRO is a little bit more expensive than SCHD. It's at about $65, but I really do like it. Let me show you some more of this position so you can see, like, we have margin requirements. I don't use margin, but I feel like all of the platforms are pushing it nowadays, like Interactive Brokers, even like stock lending. Fidelity is talking about margin. I think some of you told me M1 Finance is pushing margin, so it's kind of like really weird. But yeah, I just prefer to use our money. But no, I'm not doing stock lending either. But yeah, a DGRO tracks the index of stocks that are selected by dividends plus dividend growth plus payout ratio, and then that's weighed by dividend dollars, which I think is a nice mix to make sure that you are evenly kind of managed in terms of risk and all of these. So you don't want to just, again, you don't want just high dividends. You want something that can grow as well. You want something that has a decent payout ratio, companies that's inside of that can sustain the dividend over a long period of time. So I like that they are really making this ETF, for dividend investors who want a little bit of everything, if that makes sense. And you can see the different sectors in DGRO. So you have financial services, which is the most here. So think of your Bank of America's, JP Morgan Chase, etc. Then we have technology. So again, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Google, etc. And you can see the rest. I really like this because I do like the fact that the top 3 holdings is in some of my favorite sectors of the stock market, which is financial services, tech, and healthcare. If I come to the top 10 holdings down here, you can see the top 10 holdings is JP Morgan Chase. Shout out to Jamie Dimon. He's the CEO. ExxonMobil, Microsoft, Apple, Johnson & Johnson. So you can see that the top 5 holdings in this it's kind of a bit more balanced than, let's say, a VU, which is the top 10 holdings is probably some type of tech. Whereas here you got Johnson & Johnson, you have some energy, you have financials as well. And it still has a little bit more tech over SCHD. So if you come here, stockanalysis.com, again, I've talked about them a million times. No, I'm not sponsored, but I do like to share research websites that I believe, will be helpful for beginners or just investors alike because they have been very helpful to me. They are very helpful to me. Like I mentioned, there are hundreds, if not thousands of different funds, and it's impossible to kind of know them all. And websites like this is a great tool to use to, research and help you to understand more of what you own and why you own it. But I am using the free version of this website. They have a paid one, and like I said, I am considering signing up for the paid because they give me more access to metrics, which I want to see as we get closer to our early retirement date, if that makes sense. But you can see the blue highlight line is DGRO, the orange one is SCHD. So you can see, like, over the past 5 years, of course, SCHD has been doing pretty good. You can see right here, SCHD past 5 years had a 90% return. I'm trying to get over to DGRO. I can't get it. And the other DGRO is, 92.88. So not too off the mark. I do think SCHD is great if you don't want to have a whole lot of tech. So you're getting more income, right? But DGRO is great if you want a little bit more tech and you want a little bit more growth. Okay, so I think that both are great pairs together. You can see right here overview with the comparison. You can see the stock price. You can see the value of the actual fund. So DGRO has 32, let's say, $1 billion of assets. SCHD has pretty much double that. You can see that SCHD's expense ratio is a little bit lower, but again, you're talking about math here. It's not that big of a difference. These are both great expense ratios, and I think these are both solid dividend yields as well. You can see the average return for the past year. DGRO returned 14.65%. SCHD returned, let's just say 10%. So again, that's not bad. You're not getting into these funds like Yield Max. These are not what these two funds are built for, and I like it for that specific reason. I don't want funds that are just kind of parabolic and they are just kind of paying out huge dividends, but the companies inside of them, or if they're writing options or something, I don't want that specifically for these two. I like these two together because I do think that they work together. You can see year to date just some of the performance. Of course, DGRO is up a little bit more than SCHD. For the past, year as well as is performed more or better. But the past 5 years, 10 years, even inception, kind of like the same, right? We're not going to kind of play tit for tat. They kind of perform the same. And I love right here, again, you see more detail with the top 25 holdings, which is, again, you have more, a little bit more tech in DGRO, whereas you really don't have much at all over in SCHD. You can look at the top 5 holdings and see the difference, right? In terms of there's Apple here in DGRO, There's Microsoft, right? There's Broadcom. Over here at SCHD, you don't have it. SCHD used to have Broadcom, but they took it out. But again, both of these funds are pretty solid. And like I mentioned, we did reach our share size goal in SCHD in our interactive brokers account. And we're paused on that. We will continue our $10 weekly SCHD payment in Robinhood. And then, of course, we want to focus on building DGRO up here. And right now we're at 130 shares. I mean, the next goal is 150, but realistically is more like 200. And then once we get there, we will adjust it. Once we do like a portfolio check-in, my husband and I, in terms of allocations, risks, everything like that, we will do that probably towards the end of the year. But I feel like, we got some ways to go to get to 150 and then 200 shares. So we're just going to take our time. I'm not in a rush at all. We're up 21%, which I do love. And that's it, pretty much. So let me know down below. Do you like DGRO? Do you think it's a good companion with SCHD? What other fund do you think is a great companion to SCHD? We also own VYM. Let me bring that up. Right here, this is another one I'm trying to build up as well. This is a great fund. How much money do we have in this? $4,100. We have 31 shares. The short-term goal for this is 50, but again, taking our time, not in a rush. But this portfolio we really do like in Robinhood. It's been fun, documenting this on the channel, and we're just going to, do our best to keep it going. So again, I'll have stock analysis linked down below if you wanted to check the website out. Again, I'm not sponsored, but I really do like sharing, I think, simple and easy research tools, websites that I really like. So make sure you like, share, and you subscribe. If you want to join our summer school, we are having a great time over there. Links are always down below to spreadsheets, sessions, whatever you need to find that you see me use. I have it all on my website, mt1finance.com. Again, thank you guys so much. And until next time, y'all already know. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.